For this lesson, I've included a very simple website. So let's start again with Site Setup, Manage Sites, New. I'll call this one Digital Family Form. You'll find this in your project files in Part 2, Lesson 4, and the folder's called Digital Family Form. You can select the Images folder if you want, but it's not necessary for this lesson because we're not going to be doing anything with images in this lesson. We are going to be spending some time with the file called Form to Build. And most of what's in this folder is just designed to save you time setting up the formatting and the design of this page. So in this folder, all you'll find besides this page is the image you see at the top and a little bit of CSS that controls the display. In this lesson, we'll be using the Forms tags. So the first thing you should do is choose the Forms option from the Insert bar at the top of the screen. If your Insert bar isn't open or isn't set up with tabs like this, you can use this little arrow to open and close it and the drop-down to select the Forms option. The first thing you want to do when you create a form is to place your cursor where you want the form to appear in your page and to insert the Forms tag. The Forms tag is the one here at the far left of the Forms insert bar. When I click to select it, notice that this small red box appears in my page where I had my cursor. The form tag, and if I use split view, you'll be able to see this in the HTML code. The form tag is designed to surround all of the other form elements and to include some special information for the browser about how to process the form. We'll look more at those options toward the end of this lesson, but first I want you to notice that the form tag should be around all of the elements, and at the moment, the form tag is here at the top of the page. If I were creating this form after I'd inserted the form tag, I could just place my cursor inside the form tag and start typing. But in this case, I've already included all of the elements we're going to use in the form, and they go all the way down to the bottom of the page. And there's no good way to select everything on an existing page and wrap a form around it. So the easiest way to make sure that all of the elements of my form are going to be contained within this form tag is to copy and paste the close form tag in the code to get it to the bottom of the page. So I can delete this text, "This is my form," and I'm going to select, by simply copying here in the code, the close form tag. And now if I scroll down to the bottom of the page, just before my close div would be a good place to paste my close form back into the code. Now notice in my design area that that red border that indicates the form tag is in place now surrounds all of these elements. And with that, I'm ready to start adding all of the text fields, radio buttons, and other elements within the form.